Oh, that's the stage, I think.
Square City
Is it
Zone.
Square City?
Oh, this is another map
It's up on the top area.
that is another that came back, but it actually did like a lot of good work, and I actually really do appreciate the stage.
I'm surprised this.
I actually remember the stage. I actually kind of like the stage because it has like bossable furniture at the start. It's kind of funny.
As far as like
Riolucariolu, who is the government banned cars?
They made a cluttered cavern zone.
Cluttered cavern zone. Okay. This map has some really cool aspects to it.
As far as raw gameplay alone, this map does really good in that regards, which is why I'm surprised it placed so low.
I guess because there's just not a lot of meat to it. I think.
Yeah. I think people tend to rate maps lower if the only challenge to it is can you jump over here. And it's like a lot of maps are like that, so I feel like.
Lars, if you want to F12 something that I did not point out in my review, but it's something I've thought every time I've saw this. This right here is how you should do like lower and upper pathways. This is just like the platforming there and how it goes along with the rest of the flow of the stage. That's something I think that works perfectly. And this is like a perfect example of that.
I 100% agree.
I don't know which place you guys are right now, but the spot that I'm at right now, one thing that I noticed a lot of maps do last contest is they would have a section like this where you'd start over on this upper area and you'd have to do some upper platforming, and if you fall they would force you to turn around and find some springs at the start and do this section over.
Yep.
This map just has springs at the end. So it's almost like the platforming didn't matter that much, even though I still prefer that. I still prefer it to be.
Well, I mean, you get rings out of it.
That way, like yeah, you get rings out of it. I just really dislike the kind of like structure of just can you do this challenge? If you can't, try again, because it doesn't let anyone give up and try a different path.
Speaking of structure, this is kind of off topic, but I really like these just really harsh like wiggly slopes. I think they're just really fun to interact with.
Oh yeah, I think there was stuff like that.
Like these really like abstract slopes, like my favorite part about level. They're just extremely fun to interact with.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So Krabs, my take is that if I fail a platforming challenge and I have to redo it, that's fine. My problem is that if I fail a platforming challenge, often I have to walk backward, usually through water, which is really slow and sluggish.
Yeah.
Instead of springs, that's going to take me out of the water so I can retry the challenge. And so Haunted Heights, which is a bonus level in vanilla SRB2, Haunted Heights has a really difficult platforming section, but if you fail, it just auto-teleports you back to the start, so you can just mash it.
That's like the Super Meat Boy approach where you die extremely quickly, where you don't even have time to realize you're mad.
I think that was a tactic that was used in the New Year's level as well. A lot of the difficult sections just teleported you back to the start instead of killing you outright.
I remember the area with the springs, like all the springs did that. We had to use the whirlwind shield.
Yeah, I had to remove that. Oh, something that's a really neat touch that I think is actually more effort than it's worth, but if you're Knuckles and you fly around, you realize that the windows on the buildings are actually FOFs because these textures don't normally have windows.
Huh. That's a neat fixer, like workaround.
It does give like a bit of depth. I appreciate that.
I feel like this map kind of suffers from the fact that we don't have good city textures in the game.
Yeah.
Like these are just castle textures.
You know, hopefully 2.3 will change that.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate that this map fully just embraces the fact that it's a mundane theme. Like its name is literally Square City.
And the government banned the cars.
Yeah.
It's fine. Station Square is just up the road.
And it makes up for that mundane theme with, you know, solid gameplay.
You think maybe they tried to make a car and gave up and then just put the subtitle?
Yeah, that would be kind of funny though, high key.
I would never want to make a car in this engine.
I've seen a few people try, and it usually doesn't look too good.